Hi all, welcome to another video tutorial of Easy Way to Automation. So in our last video we saw what is API, what is the objective of API, what is Karate framework, and what are the advantages of using Karate framework. So today we are going to see how can we set up Karate framework, or what all we need to get started with Karate framework. To get started with Karate framework, the first thing what we need is Java 11 or above. So you must have Java 11 or higher version of Java installed on your system. So if you go to official website of Karate, the GitHub website, so they have already mentioned over here Java version 11 or greater is required for Karate. So this is the first requirement. You must have installed Java 11 or greater version of it. Okay. So if I open command prompt and I will give this command java space hyphen version. So I have Java 17 installed on my system. That means it's perfectly fine. I can go ahead and start creating Karate framework. The second requirement is, as we are using maven project, right? So we need Karate core dependency. I will write Karate hyphen core maven dependency. I'm talking about this one. Right? So let's go to IntelliJ and I will create one maven project. So file, new project. So we have to select Java because we are going to use Java programming language, and I have selected maven as my build system, and you have to select Java 17. Okay, make sure you install Java 11 or higher version of it. Then click on create. I'll select new window. So as we all know, Maven project always comes with a pom.xml file where we can add the Maven dependencies. So I will write dependencies, and here I will add the dependency. Okay, so you can copy from here because here they don't have version. Okay, so I can search for Karate core Maven dependency. Click on this link. This is the latest version 1.4.1. So I'll take this one. I'll copy from here. I'll go to my pom.xml file and paste it over here. Click here. So it will add the related jars to your project. It will download and it will get configured. So one more requirement is Karate plugin. So if you are using IntelliJ, you may need to install Karate plugin. So to install Karate plugin, you have to go to project structure. So file, go to project structure. Not here actually. Go to file, then go to settings, select plugins, okay, and go to marketplace and search for Karate. Okay, so it has already been in for me, okay, because if I go to installed and I can see, right? So probably you have to install this particular plugin. So I am getting this update option, I can update it. But in your case, you have to install it. So once the installation is done, we are ready and we can start writing our feature file. It will take some time to install. Once the installation is done, you may have to restart your IntelliJ IDE. So I am getting the option over here to restart. So click here so that your IDE will restart. So now we can start writing the feature file because we have already installed Karate plugin. So you always have to write your feature file inside src test java. Okay, so here I'll create one package. So let's create one package. So right click on Java folder, go to new, select package. So I'll just give here com.karate.features, and here I'll create one feature and I'll name it as create user dot feature. Create user dot feature. So I'll write feature colon. So here I have to give the feature name, create user API, then scenario I'll write to create a user with valid data. Okay, to create a user with valid data. So we have this demo website reqres.in. So this is our demo website for API automation. Okay, so if you see here, they have given number of fake APIs. Okay, like we have different methods: get, post, put, patch. So we will go for this one first, post. Okay, where actually we can create a user by providing name and job. Okay, so as I said, Karate framework uses Gherkin standard. Okay, so I can write here given URL, and here we have to give the URL. Okay, so if I go here, click here, so we have to take this. So this is our URL. Okay, then we will write and request. So this is our request. If you go back, select post. So this is our request. Okay, so here we have multiple lines. So we can write our request like this. Okay, so if you have multiple lines, you have to give three double quotations. Okay, so here I'll change some names. I'll just write here robot Messi, and job I'll mention team leader. Okay, so after that I have to mention the method, when method post, because here we are using post method, right? Then what would be the status? If you see, the expected status is 201. So I'll just write here and, not end, I'll write then status 201. So here we just have to write the feature file, the step definition, the code snippet, right? It has already been taken care. Okay, it has already been written. You don't have to write any step definition. You just have to write this feature file. Okay, because the backend code has already been written, or it has already been taken care. You don't have to write it again. So you just have to write this feature file. Okay, so first we have given the URL, then we are mentioning the request, what request we are going to send, then what method we are going to use here, that is post in this case, and what response status we are expecting, 201, right? So I'll just save this, so we can run it and check. So let's run it, right click and run this, create.feature. Before I run, let me just rename this project. I'll go to refactor and rename it to Karate API automation. When I was creating this project, right? So I forgot to name this project. So now we will run this one. So if you see here, actually we are getting some issue, right? So if you are getting this issue, what you need to do is you just have to go to file, then go to tools, and you see here we have something called as Karate license management. Click here and you need to sign in. Okay. So here what they are telling, you just have to click there. If your subscription is valid, you will be shown a session ID with a button to copy it. After copying the session ID, switch back to IntelliJ, paste the session ID and click on OK. So this is something we need to do. So first try to log in using Google. Okay, I will try to log in with my Google ID. So once you log in using your Gmail ID, so you can see here actually we need to purchase either Karate Plus or Karate Pro. So here actually you have to pay, but we don't want to pay anything, right? So they have already mentioned if you want to use Karate IntelliJ plugin and if you want to run any test from the feature file itself, then either you need to go for Plus or Pro version, but you don't want to pay, right? So if I go to um, Eclipse ID, I'll cancel this. The moment I try to run this feature file, it is giving that error, right? And clearly they are saying if you want to run any test, right? Running tests requires a Plus subscription. So what to do? How can we run this particular feature file? Okay. So to run this feature file for free, okay, what we can do is we can create a class file or a runner file. From that runner file, we can run it. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create one package. I'll name it as com.karate.runner. I'll create one Java class and I'll name it as execute test. So let's create one main method. Okay, after that I can write runner. So it is coming from this package, right? com.intuit.karate dot path. So here we need to provide the path where our feature file is located. So I can write here src because it automatically it will detect your root project folder. So after that we have to provide the path src. After that test java com karate features. Okay. Because in this particular package our feature file is located com.karate.features, right? After that I have to give parallel and I'll give thread count 1 because I have only one feature file. So if you have multiple feature files and you want to run parallelly, you can increase the thread count. For now I am giving it 1. That's it. So now you can execute this particular execute test class file. Okay, here we have the main method and we can execute it. So let's execute it. So it is executing our class file. Yes, and it has created our report also if you see. So if I go to target folder, go to karate reports and we have to open this karate summary.html file. So as I said, right, it has its built-in report. You don't have to rely on any third-party reporting tool to come up with a well customized test execution report. So I'll just open this report using Chrome browser. See, this is our report. So we have executed this feature file create user, and each and every test step passed. Okay, so let's do one thing. So here what I'll do, I just want to print something, right? So I'll go to this create user dot feature and I'll just write here print say response. Suppose I want to print response, then I'll just write print response time. Okay, and I'll just write here print response status. Okay, so let's execute it once again. So again I'll go to execute test, right click, run execute test.main. So here I am trying to create response time and response status. Just a minute. So here I have to write end. Let's re-execute. So it is re-executing our class file. The execution is over. So if I go to the report and I'll refresh it. So if I click here, see here I have got the response. It has created a user ID for us, and this is the response time. If you see 1284 millisecond, and this is our response status 201, and that is what we are mentioning here, right? So this is our response status. So this is how we can execute um, any API test using Karate framework using main method. I hope you found this video useful. If you like it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.